Hi, welcome to Squishy Exclusive. In this video I will be doing lots and lots of squishy keychain makeovers. Now I went through my squishy collection and just pulled out all the keychains I could find. I'll be having a look at these, but I won't necessarily be giving all of them a makeover, just most of them. The reason I'm doing this is because Mini Squishy Exclusive is a vendor at a local Comic-Con, and I thought I would just do some makeovers and then Mini Squishy could just pick out the ones that he wanted to sell and see if they sold. So as you can see, we've got a bunch of standard squishies. A lot of them are kind of grubby, they're just crying out for a makeover. And I'm finding some like these hearts that would go as a nice pair, so I'm going to pick out some similar keychains and just see what I can do with pairs. You'll see as the video goes on, I wasn't able to record everything that I was doing, mainly because I had to share the table with Mini Squishy Exclusive, who was making clay frogs, and on top of that my ring light fell on the floor and smashed, so that's why this video is a bit jumpy. So all in all, I am very happy with the squishy keyrings that I've found, and onto the makeover. So first things first, give them a light sanding, which helps the fabric paint to stick, and a quick white base coat as well. There's some more done, and now I'm just diving straight in with the paint using a brush. As you can see, I'm doing several squishies at once. I'm just going to paint one side, let it dry, turn them over, paint the other side, like a production line. And I have come up with some ideas about how I want them to look at the end. Now the next one, you might recognise the same colour. It's the pink macaron that I made in a previous squishy makeover. I really liked the colour, so I'm just using the same colour. The next two are white, and I'm using a popsicle stick to really try and smooth it down so it looks as good as possible on the squishy. Back to the brush with purple, just because it's a smaller squishy, so it would be a lot harder to smooth down with a popsicle stick. So I'm just trying the same, but with a brush. And here's even more, because I'm just in an absolute frenzy of squishy makeovers right now. Classic red for this heart, but I'm going to make it into a strawberry theme. And here we have a lovely chocolate biscuit. Looks so delicious. And I decided to continue with the chocolate on one of the lollipops as well, using the popsicle stick to really smooth down that thick layer of paint. Now these two panda buns are very interesting. I decided to do miniature versions of my Christmas puddings, which I did in a previous video. So you can see a quick version there of what they're going to look like in the end, just mini. This was a mini peach, and I just decided to cover it in gold and make it a golden peach, and it's going to be dipped in gold as well, and it's just going to look gorgeous. Now here are all the squishies before, and here they are, all done. Looking absolutely amazing, absolutely love them, but let's see in detail what we have. I believe there are 24, but feel free to count and let me know. First up, we have these two halves of a watermelon made of 2 panda buns. Not my favourite, but still fun. I enjoyed painting these. Next pair up, we have the black and white filled donuts. Absolutely love these. Such a simple design, just goes perfectly together with the black and the white. Next up, we have the Christmas puddings. These are adorable. Definitely going to hang these on my Christmas tree. I just love them so much. Still nice and squishy. Just really cute. Next up, the 2 ice lollies. You saw me starting the chocolate one earlier, and now you can see the finished result, and it's pear. Mini Squishy did put these two up for sale, and one of them sold. And I'm sad about it because I love both those ice lollies. Next up, these two frogs. Absolutely adorable. They were bears. I think that's a bear. Anyway, it's now a frog. And they're both sold. You can see there how they matched quite well to the clay frogs that were also being sold. Here's a pair of two more macarons with a black and hot pink theme. They look good together as well. Next up, two more frogs that were also put up for sale. You can see they are slightly different to the originals because they have a flat back. And guess what? Yep, they sold as well. Next up we have an iced donut. Really like this one. And unfortunately, it sold. Because I love it so much, but now it's gone. Next up, one of my favourites. Luckily, Mini Squishy didn't pick this one. It's just so different from the others, and it feels absolutely amazing to squish because of the different textures that are on it. Next up, not a matching pair, but still a pair, is this chocolate orange biscuit with the same pattern on the top. Really squishable. And the next pair are these two hearts. They didn't sell, but Squishy did pick one of them to keep. So I'm not going to see that one again. Next up we have the golden peach and a lovely little blueberry. It's really squishable. Absolutely love it. The golden peach, as you can see, I added a bit of extra detail on top, and then it's dipped in gold as well. Really squishable, really nice. Next up, this is really a matching pair to the iced donut that I showed you before. This is a ring donut. Again, got sold. And I really love it too, with the golden sprinkles on top. And here's the white Oreo style biscuit. And I've gone for the hot pink filling and drizzle. And finally, we have another blueberry. I really like the design on this one. It's just so simple, but really stands out. And it got sold. I'm devastated because I love that one so much. While I was doing the keychain makeovers, I decided to do some larger makeovers of 3 ice creams. You can see these are just the very common classic ice cream squishies that you can buy. And I followed a very similar makeover to the Halloween ghost makeover I did before. But these have turned out better, I think, especially with the extra drizzle. Still keeping with the 3 tones of colour, I have done a purple one. Absolutely love this one. Really squishable. I think there were about 3 to 4 layers of paint on this one. And finally, a slightly smaller version of the ice cream, but in blue. This one came out brilliantly. I've actually only just finished it here, so I'm just checking if there's any wet paint still on it. I absolutely love the colours on this one, and the bow turned out really brilliant. I absolutely love it. Needless to say, these aren't up for sale. They're in fact on display on a bookcase. And that's it. Another epic squishy makeover is done. I'll see you next time. It's bye from me, Squishy Exclusive. Bye.